Hello friends, welcome to ETKI Master Engineering Technology Knowledge and Information. Hope you guys are doing well. Please keep yourself, your family and the society safe from COVID-19 by wearing the mask and by keeping social distances. If you want more interesting videos on our channel, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. In this video, we are going to see CATIA V5 part design tutorial. Friends who are new to CATIA, I have already posted a video on introductory part of CATIA. The link is in the description box. Please check the video. Today we are going to design a simple part in CATIA using two workbenches, part design and generative shape design workbenches. After watching this video completely, you will be able to apply the learning in any industry which uses CATIA V5. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. Go to desktop, CATIA V5 icon will be there. Double click the icon to open CATIA V5. Once everything is open, close all the windows except the main window of CATIA as shown in the screen. Click on File, New. As soon as you click on New, a pop-up window will open. Select Part and say OK. In the pop-up window, edit the part name to CATIA Tutorial Part 1 in the Enter the Part Name section. This will be the file name. When you save the file, it will get saved in the name of CATIA Tutorial Part 1. If the geometrical set is not enabled, enable the geometrical set and say OK. When you say OK, this window will open in CATIA, and in this window you can see the file name in the top. By default, CATIA will create three planes, XY, YZ and ZX, an axis system and the part body. Since we have selected create a geometrical set option, CATIA has created geometrical set in the window. In this window, right from the file name CATIA tutorial part 1 to part body is called a tree structure. Now right click on the absolute axis system and say hide or show. When you say hide or show, if the absolute axis system is visible, it will get hidden, and if it is in the hidden condition, when you say hide or show, it will be visible again. In our case, we want to hide the axis system. In this window, you can see an underline below geometrical set. This means that whatever task you are going to do in CATIA will get added in the geometrical set. Now see this window. In this window, underline has been shifted to part body. So whatever task you will be doing will get added in the part body. How to shift this between geometrical set and part body? Let's see. Right click on the geometrical set and say define in work object. So by doing this, you are defining where you are going to work. You are going to work under the geometrical set section, or you are going to work in the part body section. This you will come to know when we are moving ahead. Now let's click on Start, Shape, Generative Shape Design. This will take you into the Generative Shape Design workbench. In the window, go to Insert, Wireframe, Point. When you click on Point, a pop-up window will open. In the pop-up window, you put value of X, Y and Z as 0 and say OK. Again click on Insert, Wireframe, select Plane option. Once you click on Plane, a pop-up window will come. In the pop-up window, select the plane type as parallel through point. Then select reference as XY plane, and for point you select the point which we have created in the previous session. After selecting the reference and point, click on OK. When you click on OK, it will create the plane, that is the final output. Using the same method, create two more planes with respect to YZ and ZX planes. Once you create the planes, you can see all the three planes and the point that we have created so far under the geometrical set. Now right click on the plane that we have created using XY plane and click on properties. this will open a pop-up window. In the pop-up window, feature name area you rename to XY plane and click on OK. This will change the plane name to XY plane. Repeat the same method and rename other two planes also to YZ and ZX plane accordingly. After renaming all the planes, the structure will look like as shown. Now click on Start, Mechanical Design, Part Design. This will take you into the part design workbench. Here you have to right click on part body and define it in the part body. In this session we have already seen how to define in a part body or geometric asset. You have to follow the same method. Click on Insert, Sketcher and select Position Sketch. When you click on Position Sketch, it will open a pop-up window. Let's start filling the details in the pop-up window. First, planar support. Select the type as positioned. Reference YZ plane I have selected. You can select any plane whichever you want. Now in the origin category, type as projection point and reference select the point that we have created and click on OK. This will take you into the sketcher window. In the sketcher window, click on Insert, Profile, Predefined Profile and select Rectangle. This will ask for 2 points of a rectangle which are diagonally placed. But while selecting these 2 points, you should not leave the cursor button. So click on first point, drag the cursor and click on second point. It will create a rectangle for you. We have created the rectangle. Now let's see how to give dimensions to the rectangle. Click on Insert, Constraint, Constraint Creation and Constraint. Before understanding how to give dimensions, please note that all the dimensions to the rectangle should be given with respect to the two reference axes. One is vertical axis and another is the horizontal axis. For giving dimensions, first select the vertical axis and then select the vertical line of the rectangle. This will create the dimension as shown. Please remember one thing, for creating any dimension, always select the axis first, whether it is a vertical axis or horizontal axis. Now let's start giving other dimensions. Repeat the constraint command by following the same method I explained in the previous slide, or if you have toolbars in the CATIA window, you can select the command by double clicking it. Here note one thing, if you want to use the command once, click once or double click to use for multiple times. I will explain this in another video. Now select the vertical axis again and select the other vertical line of the rectangle. It will create another dimension as shown. We are going to repeat the constraint command again to give the remaining dimensions. Select the horizontal axis and select horizontal line of the rectangle. This will create the dimension as shown in the figure. Now repeat the constraint again and select the horizontal axis and select the another horizontal line of the rectangle to create another dimension. If you look at the dimensions, those are random dimensions. In order to edit the dimension, select the dimension and double click on it. This will open a pop-up window. In the pop-up window, edit the values and say OK. I am going to enter 50 for this dimension. Repeat the same method and edit all the dimensions. Once you edit the dimensions, the final layout will look like this. You can choose your own dimensions. After editing the dimensions, click on the Exit Workbench. When you click on the Exit Workbench icon, CATIA will exit the Sketcher mode and take you into the Part Design mode or Generative Shape Design mode. This depends on while creating the sketch you have selected it from the Part Design mode or Generative Shape Design mode. In this video, we have selected the sketch from Part Design mode. So, we are in Part Design mode. You can also see the sketch that we have created just now has come under the part body since we have defined it in the part body. Now click on Insert, Sketch Based Features and select Part Body. Once you click on Part Body, you will get a pop-up window as shown. In the pop-up window, enter the dimension of the length as 20 mm. You can choose your own values. For profile or surface selection, select the sketch that we have just created and click on OK. you will get the output of the pad operation as shown in the image. Now let's give finishing touch to the part. Click on Insert, Dress Up Features and select Edge Fillet. This will open a pop-up window as shown in the image. In the pop-up window, change the radius value to 10 mm. In the Objects to Fillet section, select the 4 edges of the part that we have just created and click on OK. This will create a final output where fillet or radius is applied to the 4 edges that we have just selected. Again go to Insert, Dress Up Features. Now select Chamfer. Once you click on chamfer, it will open up a pop-up window. In the pop-up window, select the mode as length or angle type. Enter the length as 5 mm, angle as 45 degree, and in the objects to chamfer section, select the edge of the part that we have just created and click on OK. This will give the final output as shown where a chamfer is applied to the edge that we have selected. Now click on Insert, Dress Up Features, select the fillet again. You will get a pop-up window. In the pop-up window, change the radius value to 5 mm. In the Objects to Fillet section, select the 2 edges as shown and click on OK. This will give the final object which will be similar to the output shown here. We have completed the part design and you can see the set of operations in sequence that we have done so far to design the part. Now select all the elements in the geometrical set, right click on it and say Hide Show. It will hide all the elements in the geometrical set. You will get a final window with the output as shown here. Now the most important work of the activity that we have done so far, click on File and select Save. This will save all the work and data that we have done so far. That's all friends, we have done with the part design activity. Hope you have learned something from this video. Thank you guys for watching the video.